Welcome to Real Talk with me. I'm so excited for today's guest.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here. My name is Megan Scherer.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so excited that we're getting the chance to do this.
Yes, so just to recap, Real Talk with me is unedited and we are in person. So grateful to be here in New York City together. And I'd love for you to share your experience with everything you're creating with the meep community.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we obviously met through the Digital Wellness Collective. So we share those interests in common. And I guess I'll start there. So my involvement with the Digital Wellness Collective is with my nonprofit organization, BeMore. And we create in-school curriculum that teaches teenagers about how social media impacts their mental health and self-esteem. And this is something that I became really passionate about 4 years ago. It really just started as like a passion project and then snowballed from there into this whole educational nonprofit. And it's really cool to see how far it's come and some of the places that we're going next. But I love being immersed in these conversations about how we can all be a little bit more mindful about our experiences with everyday life, whether it's in regards to technology or our relationships or just our everyday habits. I think it's so important to see like how can we better take care of our minds and our bodies and our overall well-being. And that's another conversation I've been immersed in for even longer. My primary background is as a holistic nutritionist and wellness coach. So I basically help people develop healthier habits, healthier lifestyle habits to feel better, address health concerns, reach their health goals, all things, nutrition and movement and yoga, meditation, breath work, all the different things that go into making somebody feel well. So yeah, I balance those two things, the wellness practice and the nonprofit. And I know today we're going to talk a little bit about our event coming up, which kind of fuses a lot of those things together.
Absolutely. It's just so amazing to hear the impactful work that you're doing. I'm so curious, how did you start your path in this wellness industry?
Yeah, it was one of those things. I honestly feel really, really lucky because I knew that I wanted to be in the wellness space or industry from a really young age. And it became a passion of mine when I was a teenager. I discovered yoga when I was about 13, which, yeah, I'm to this day so grateful for that I found it at such a young age. And I just right away knew like this is going to be an important part of my life. And I started studying nutrition shortly after that and just really seeing the impact that our habits can have on the way that we feel, which translates to our overall quality of life and kind of having that sense of vibrancy versus just like getting through life. And I didn't always know exactly what it would look like. I just knew that I wanted to like help people feel well. So then when I was in school, I started actually studying more about nutrition and then getting certifications, and the work has evolved a lot from there over the years as I've gone through my own personal health challenges. I've learned to work with different types of clients and people struggling with different issues, but it never ceases to be fascinating to me, like the way the body works and our mind-body connection and like how we really can be in the driver's seat with how we feel just by making small little tweaks and building sustainable habits in our lives. So yeah, I guess it like has always started with my own personal journey, like experimenting on myself and seeing what impacts me and then taking what I've learned and teaching it to other people.
That's so beautiful. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't see myself doing anything else. I could never see it any other way. And I acknowledge like that I'm grateful for that in the beginning because I know there's a lot of people who don't necessarily know like what their passion or purpose is or what they want to do with their lives, and I feel like that's more the norm. And there's a lot of people who can feel like lost, and especially if you're in a job that is just like a job to pay the bills and you've followed kind of the scripts that we've been taught are the right way to do things. So it's not that it hasn't been without its own challenges, but I'm definitely always present to the fact that I'm really grateful that I love what I get to do every day.
That's so important, and I feel like that's something that as a culture and society we're almost trained to fall into following that path, or
Mhm.
when you reach this goal, then you'll be happy.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important to be happy in the journey and moment to moment. So how does that manifest for you?
That was something that, I mean, to this day, I still have to work on a lot because, even knowing the
On social media, this is going to be a meep challenge. So we're challenging you to step outside of your comfort zone and unplug and connect with yourself. And how can we find you online?
So you can follow my personal account. I post a lot of kind of like holistic wellness and yoga type content on there, and that's at Megan Scherer. And then you can follow BeMore on Instagram at BeMore Movement, MVMT. It's abbreviated. We also have a Facebook page where we post a lot of content as well.
Amazing. I look forward to continuing the conversation and applying our digital wellness practices.
Me too. Can't wait.
Wonderful. Meep, meep, meep. Thank you.